Hello. Welcome to No Makeup Monday. So many of you may be new to my channel. I am Felisa Kendall, and I've started a series called No Makeup Mondays. And so I'm coming to you from my bathroom. I have just washed my hair. So that is what I'm doing. I'm taking my hair loose. I still band my hair when I wash it. I've been locked a little over a year. But this is No Makeup Mondays, where we just talk about girl stuff from the bathroom. The bathroom is a place of intimacy. It's a place of privacy. It's a place of secrets. And it's a place of cleansing. It's a place where we get into those secret places where no one sees but us. So I'm coming to you live from the bathroom. So I just want to talk to you all about something while I'm getting these bands out of my hair. And please don't judge me for all of my Sisterlocks sisters. This is a bath towel. It's not a t-shirt, so y'all probably cringe at what I'm using, but anywho. So y'all, I want to talk to y'all about not making excuses. So I don't know how many of y'all have read Exodus chapter 3 and chapter 4. And it's a story of Moses. And I recently put out a newsletter. Let me get this part. I recently put out a newsletter discussing this with some of my email subscribers, and I was sharing with them how Moses was minding his business. Okay, he was minding his business. He was at work, out in the field, and he was just tending to the herds. He was on the backside of the desert, minding his own business, doing what only he could do. And he was minding his business, and an angel appears in the bush like a flame, and the flame is burning. So Sisterlocks sisters, y'all see my hair has filled in quite a bit. See that it's filled in quite a bit. So I'm so thankful that I started my Sisterlock journey. So Moses was on the backside of the desert. He was at work, and then all of a sudden God interrupts his work, and God uses an angel. God uses an angel to appear to Moses. Okay. And so when Moses sees this bush, he notices that the bush is not being consumed, like the bush is not burning up. And so Moses is intrigued about it. He was like, I can imagine, like, if that was me, I would have been like, what's up with that tree? Like, what the what? You know how we say 21st century, what the what? So Moses probably said, what the what? And stepped to it, right? To see what was going on. And then God speaks, okay? God speaks, and he said, hold up. Stop right there. Don't go no further. He said, take your shoes off, because the place where you're standing is holy ground. And so Moses complies. He does what the Lord says, but he is freaked out. Like, can you imagine? Just imagine you on a trail and you running, and then all of a sudden you pass by a bush and you see a bush, like, that bush on fire? So you look, and then all of a sudden you hear God speaking. God in his all-knowing, all just everything self just stops you in your tracks. I can imagine, man, that would have, I know I would have dropped I would have dropped to my knees in a hot New York minute. You hear me? And so God tells him, he says, hey, y'all, this is so cute. So God tells him, he said, hey, I have need of you. I need you to do something for me. And so Moses was probably like, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. He said, I need for you to go to Pharaoh and tell Pharaoh, I said, let my people go. And Moses, he had 3 replies. I'm paraphrasing the whole story, but if you want to read it, it's in Exodus chapter 3 and chapter 4. So Moses is like, hey, do you know who I am? Like, who am I? Who am I to go to Pharaoh? Who am I? Then he says, they're not going to believe me. Then he says, you know, I like talking in front of people. So he gives God 3 excuses. as to why he could not do what seems insurmountable to him. And so my question to you today is, what excuses are you giving God? What is it that he's told you to do? And you say, I can't do that. I can't do that. Y'all, you got to read the rest of it, because the part, so Moses finally negotiates, but God got angry at Moses because Moses was like, I can't, I don't know how to speak in front of people. I have a stuttering problem. So he starts making these excuses. This is Anastasia lip balm. Keep your lipstick on. He was like, I've already washed my face, y'all, so I'm not washing my face today, but I am going to put my Evolution of a Woman. Ha ha ha. My Evolution of a Woman rosehip seed oil on my face. But he got angry, like God got angry at Moses, because Moses told God, gave him all these excuses as to why he couldn't do what he had called him to do. And so the Lord was like, well, here come Aaron. He's a Levite. I'll speak to him, and you tell him what to say, and I'll also deal with him. But that wasn't God's original plan. And y'all, I want to tell y'all got to go back and read chapter 3. What happens when Moses goes away? He goes on a retreat to spend time with the Lord, to get the 10 commandments for the people, so they can have rules, so stuff just won't be out of order. Well, honey, while Moses is on a retreat with the Lord, them folks then got in an uproar, and they done went to Aaron complaining, telling him Moses ain't coming down. We don't know what we're going to do, because they were used to being enslaved. They were used to being in bondage. They were used to having a taskmaster. They were used to always having somebody to tell them what to do. They were used to that. And so Aaron, he just like, give me your gold, or I'll make a golden image. This is a man of God. Y'all, let me tell y'all, it's some debaucherous stuff going on in the church. It's some debaucherous stuff going on in the church. But I don't even want to get on that. But let's go back to you. Okay? Stop making excuses for what God done called you to do. If God called you to do it, he really don't need you other than your mind, your body, and your hands, because he's going to do the rest through you. So I want you to know that when God calls you, when he calls you, because he's going to call you, when he calls you, he's already equipped you for everything that you need. So I want you to be encouraged today. Go back and read Exodus chapter 3, Exodus chapter 4. Get rid of those excuses. Get rid of those excuses. You got to trust God. You got to trust God. When God tells you to do something, it's different than you going out and doing something yourself. Because when you go out and do something yourself, there's a possibility that you will fail. But when God commissions you, and when he commissions you, he's going to do the work. He just needs you to cooperate with him. All right. So that is No Makeup Mondays. I'm so used to saying that's the tea, and it is the tea. So make sure you go and spill it on somebody else. Hey, make sure you like and subscribe. Please invite somebody to watch this video. Invite somebody to, subscribe to my channel. We're going to be talking about some really, really good stuff. Also, I wrote a book, and it's called Evolution of a Woman. And you can get it from my website. I will put a description. I put a link below in the description. So I enjoyed my time with you on No Makeup Mondays, and I look forward to seeing you again on next Monday. Have a great day.